Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video I'm just going to give you a quick overview on how I installed a LED light strip to this machine. In order to do so, you are going to need to remove the back cover. I'm just going to quickly show you how the cabling is routed so you can get an idea on how to do it on your machine. But these machines do share the same motherboard as the 5M Pro, and the 5M Pro comes with a light bar. You do get a dedicated slot which says LED on there, and it's the yellow one so you can't miss it, and that's where you would connect your LED cable to. Now in order to do this, you will need a JST. These are 2.54 I believe millimeter connectors, and if you have these type of connectors or some old fans, for example, in my case, I have a bunch of like old fans that I'm not using, and these cables are pretty long, and they come with the exact connector you need. So what I did was take a couple of these cables from these old fans, and I just soldered them together, make it long enough. You probably need maybe around 15 centimeters or so of cable, and of course you will need to buy the LED light strips, or you might already have these laying around, so you will have to solder. So just you'll have to saw quick soldering iron on you and some solder, and you will just connect the positive to the negative on these two ends. They are marked, and make sure the LEDs are 24 volts since that's the power delivery for the LEDs. At least I think. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be 24 volts. I mean, mine's been working for a while, so I think that's what it should be, hopefully. And then what I did is that so this LEDs that I have, they do have like a adhesive sticker on the back. You just have to peel it off, and they do generate a little bit of heat. So in my case, I decided to put it in the front, kind of aiming the light towards the entire build plate. So this gives me a very wide range of visibility. Plus, the other benefit is that since it's stuck directly to the sheet metal, it dissipates that heat that the light generates. Now, just so you know, once you install this, you are not able to toggle the light on and off. It does not come in the firmware. I'm thinking that FlashForge is going to release a firmware later on that allows you to toggle it, because in their last video I asked and they said that they are going to be releasing a light bar that you can buy and install separately. So I'm guessing they're going to do a firmware update that lets you toggle it. But for the meantime, you cannot turn it off. So it's going to stay on until you're done printing or you turn off the printer. So just to give you a quick idea on how to route the cable gets routed up and through here, and I do have the cable routed through the top there. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's just routed through the top, and it's held in place with some automotive tape. It's kind of like a cloth tape. I think I have one on hand here. Hold on. So it's going to be this type of tape. It's kind of like a cloth material fabric, but it's very sticky. It's very good. And you just want to cable manage as much as you can and have everything as far as away from your lead screws and the belts. Make sure it's not touching the belts at all. This is how I routed it on mine. So it comes from the inside through the back, and then I have the wires coming in through here. Now these wires, you can actually push them in through here. Then I'm using some more tape to secure it in place, and the wiring is basically invisible once you turn the printer over, and you get very good visibility of what you're printing. Now, depending on what type of LED lights you bar, you can make it even longer than mine. I was going to mount mine on the side, but then it didn't look as well, so I just decided to mount it in the front. This is kind of like how the K1 does it, and so far it looks great. I'll show you the front here in a second. Let me just pop the cover back on and I'll turn it around. Alright, so that's how it looks in the front. As you can tell, you get basically a full clear view of your entire printer, of what it's printing. It doesn't matter how like bottomed out the build plate is. And once I get my camera, it's going to be mounted right here, so it's going to get perfect lighting. Plus, the other benefit, like I mentioned earlier, is that since it's on the back here, you're not actually getting blinded from it. If maybe you're working on the side or on the other side, it's kind of like out of the way. It's almost invisible. And again, you can't, as long as you route the cables properly, you can't even see them. It almost looks like it just came stock with it, but that's how I did my light bar installation on mine. Hopefully, if you want to do it, this gives you an idea on how to do it. And have any questions about this, I'll leave the link to where I bought this light bar, but this is the brand I bought. I don't think I think it's very like a generic brand, but works all right. Can't complain. It was like maybe $10-15, so. All right, well, let me know if you have any questions about this light bar installation. Hopefully that helped you guys out. So, see you on the next video.